Hey parents, I'm Missy Standifer, CAK's Discipleship Director.
And I'm Glenn Davenport, the Spiritual Life Director.
Today we want to talk about something really simple, but really powerful when it comes to discipleship. Food.
Think about it. Some of the most meaningful conversations in your life probably didn't happen in a formal setting.
They happened around a table, in the car with a snack, or out grabbing a meal.
There's just something about food that just lowers walls.
It slows us down, it creates space, and helps people to feel safe.
And that's exactly the kind of environment where discipleship happens best.
You know, when you look at the life of Jesus, it's amazing how he used meals as ministry moments.
It's true.
He didn't just teach in big settings, he spent time around tables.
Yep. In Luke 19, he actually shares a meal with Zacchaeus, and it changes Zacchaeus' life. In Luke 24, it's during a meal that the disciples recognize Jesus.
Meals weren't random, they were intentional.
Yeah.
Jesus used food to build relationships and relationships to change lives.
That's right.
So here's the good news. This means discipleship, it doesn't have to be complicated.
You don't need a perfect devotional or the right words.
Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is simply sit down and eat together.
That's right. Deuteronomy 6 reminds us that spiritual conversations happen along the way in everyday life.
And meals give us one of the best opportunities for that.
So what does this look like practically?
Well, first, protect your family meals when you can.
So important.
Even if it's not every night, create rhythms where you're together and you're present.
Second, ask better questions. Not just, how was your day? Or what was the best part of your day? But what was hard about your day? Or try this. What is it like being, as my kid, a sixth grader this year? Or like a senior this year? What was the part of your day that required courage?
I love that.
Ask those kind of questions.
Yeah. And third, make space for your kids' friends.
Yeah.
You know, there's something powerful about opening your home. I can't tell you the number of my boys' friends that I've talked to, counseled, and just listened to while I made a meal right in our very own kitchen. In fact, my oldest son Caleb's senior year, I felt a prompting from the Lord to lead a Bible study for him and his friends. These were boys that I had driven to youth groups every Wednesday night during middle school. But I knew that they had drifted spiritually by senior year.
Yeah.
So I bargained with them. For the entire spring semester, I said, I will make a home-cooked meal for you every Wednesday night at our house if you will give me just 1 hour afterwards to read and discuss the Bible together.
So good.
And you know what? We had a great time together. They showed up, and so did the Lord.
I remember this for Missy and Caleb. That was amazing. This is a great example that not every meal has to be a sermon. Sometimes discipleship looks like listening, laughing, and just being present.
In Acts 2, the early church broke bread together in their homes with glad and sincere hearts. Yeah. It wasn't just about food, it was about connection and spiritual growth.
And that's the same opportunity that exists in your home.
So here's the takeaway.
Listen carefully. Don't underestimate the power of a meal.
God can use something as simple as sitting down together
to build trust, to open hearts, and to point your kids to Him.
And the good news is you don't have to be perfect.
You just have to be present. And sometimes that starts with a plate of food.
Thanks for partnering with us.
We're in this together, and we're praying your table becomes a place of discipleship.